After UConn defeated Virginia Tech, punching their ticket and solidifying their spot in the national championship, today we will see who wins the awards. Who will they face in the national championship? Because it could be an Oklahoma or a Penn State rematch. Regardless, there could be a chance. That we do see Oklahoma versus UConn, and that's for them to try to go back to back. But first, we gotta see who won the awards between who and all that, because there's a lot. There's a lot. But currently, we're gonna start with the current rankings before we jump into everything. All right, Connecticut undefeated, Oklahoma, Penn State 9-2, Iowa, Oregon, Notre Dame, Utah, LSU, Miami, Florida State. What is this top 10? So there are only 1, 2, 3 one-loss teams, 1 undefeated team, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more than one loss teams. Damn. Arizona State at 11, West Virginia at 12, Ohio State at 13, Troy at 14, 15 Alabama, 16 Penn State, 17 Michigan, they were in the top 10, 18 Boise State, Texas at 19, Auburn at 20, Ole Miss at 21, Oklahoma State at 22, Texas A&M at 23, they were ranked 12th, 24th Florida, 25th Virginia Tech. Not anymore, not after this game. Hold on. And of course the BCS. As you see, look, these are the main teams, man. Oklahoma, Penn State, Iowa. I think Penn State may have lost the Big Ten, but yo, possibility of us going up against Oregon. I really wanted Oregon, but the sequel against Oklahoma, not even the trilogy. Sheesh. All right. Then of course, well, we're gonna go into the award. We're gonna go into the stats and all that after the awards. So, we got Bates, we got Johnson. We're the last people left in our recruiting class. Of course, we won the Big East once again. Alright, Conference Championship weekend. We have Florida State, Miami, Alabama, Florida, East Carolina versus Rice, Nebraska versus Oklahoma. If Oklahoma wants to face us again, they have to win this game. And then Virginia. Western Michigan versus Miami University. My fault. Alright. To see right now will Oklahoma get the double? Will Penn State sneak into the national championship? Last time I checked, we zipped them. We zipped Penn State when we faced off. It wasn't even it was 35-0. That was the second game of the season. Alright. Let's see. FJ1! Are you kidding me? You've gotta be kidding me! 3 times? 3 times? 3 years! 3 years! And Jew has not yet won it! Jew's gonna end his college career not winning a Heisman. And he broke every single receiving record. That is... We are taking on Penn State. What is happening? Parker won the Maxwell Award, though. He won the Maxwell Award. But he lost the... You feel for Parker, man. You feel for Parker. Nebraska beat Oklahoma. You gotta feel for Parker, man. That is sickening. That is sickening. FJ, how did he... 15 receptions, 252 yards, 5 touchdowns, but he threw... Wow, they really said it's a quarterback award. And no receiver's gonna win it. This is a... Wow! Yeah, fans are pissed off about that. I'm mad at... This was best season. This is best season. That's the crazy part. This was his best season. Better than his freshman season. And he didn't win. I mean, FJ had a good season, but dude, most of his touchdowns went to fucking half his touchdowns. Not even 37. 37 of his touchdowns went to him. That I am so sorry, Parker. I am so sorry. Of course, you have the starting quarterback, running back, and receiver. So FJ, Tyler, Parker, offensive line were not there. Woods, defensive line, McLaurin, middle linebacker, Bray, corner. All right. We made All NCAA first team, second team. Do we have anybody? I don't think so. Oh, Peoples, and that is all. Freshman, yeah, FJ and Wesley. The true freshman. FJ becomes the second freshman since Dred Hurst to win Heisman as a freshman. That is shocking. Alright. Oh wow, Tom's got in for Big East first team? Nice. Of course, none of offensive line but Woods, Peoples, McLaurin, Bray, Petit, Walker, Bell. What about second team? Lewis, even though he really did much this season, he really didn't. Anderson, Glover, Simon. All right, let's look into the stats before we actually. My fault. Let's go to the awards. Let's see who Philly won every single award. Maxwell Woolridge goes to Parker. Best defensive player that goes to Smith over Woods. FJ, best quarterback. Wesley, best running back. Parker, best wide receiver. Best tight end, we didn't win. That goes to Lawrence Kraft from Fresno State. Best O-lineman goes to Reggie Cook from Georgia Tech. Best center, the Ringmanson Award, that goes to Paul Harris, center from Penn State, who we'll be facing. Best and Lombardi Trophy goes to Woods. Best linebacker goes to Smith. Best defensive back that goes to Williams. Best punter, Bonds. Best kicker, Bonds. Best punter, Tony Davis. Best returner goes to Billy. Alright. You know what? Fine, fuck it. We do bowl games first, and then we go into the. Alright, pause and y'all see our favorite teams, but y'all know me going to the New Year's 6. The fact that FJ. Damn, man. Let's see. Holiday Bowl. Arizona State will take on Oklahoma State. Music City, Boston College, Rutgers, Chick-fil-A Bowl, Florida, Miami, Insight Bowl, Michigan State, Baylor, Outback Bowl, Auburn and Wisconsin, Capital One Bowl, Michigan and Arkansas, Gator Bowl, Cincinnati and NC State, Rose Bowl, Iowa versus Oregon, Alabama versus Utah in the Sugar Bowl, Oklahoma will take on Ole Miss in the Cotton Bowl. I know they're sick. Western Kentucky will take on Eastern Carolina. Texas A&M take on Northwestern and Alamo Bowl. International Bowl, Fiesta Bowl, Nebraska take on LSU. That should be a good game. Orange Bowl is going to be Notre Dame taking on Florida State. Kent State will take on Memphis in the GMAC Bowl. And then the National Championship, it will be the Penn State Nifty Lions versus the Connecticut Huskies. Let's go to the stats. Best QB rating, that goes to FJ. Most completion, most attempts, that goes to Todd Woodard with 500. Most yards, that goes to FJ with 4,845. 67 touchdowns, picks. He did not lead. That goes to Paul Ginn. Yards per game, he had 403.7. That's 404 yards per game. Completion percentage, he was top 4. Not bad. Average completion, it was 18. He's up there. He's number 1. Unanimously number 1. Longest, he's almost up there. Sacked, he's not the most sacked. That's good. Let's go to rushing. Tyler Wesley leads in, led in rushing as a freshman. Not even props. The fact that as a freshman, he led the nation in rushing attempts. Yeah. Oh, no, not attempts. Dude, he had 323 yards, had 920. That's bad. 923 attempts and 920 yards is terrible. That is terrible. Dude. This man had out 269 attempts, damn. 15 touchdowns, too. Longest 64-yarder. That's not the longest. Average yards per game goes to him. Yards at the first contact, that goes to him. Plus 20-yard runs, that goes to Wesley. Broken tackles, doesn't go to him. Fumbles, that, however, goes to Wesley. No, it doesn't, surprisingly. Surprisingly, it doesn't. Receiving, Parker, your Triple Crown champion unanimously again. But the fact that Parker didn't win it, damn, man. 2,635 yards, 37 touchdowns, yards per game, well, average per reception. Longest reception, that goes to Austin over Parker. But yards per game, 219, but 220 with technicality. Yards after first catch, Wesley actually is ahead of Parker. Yards average after catch, that goes to Wesley. Drops, that goes to... Damn, Parker has 11. The drops, but most of those were batted down. Most of those were batted down deflections, though. So you can't really get mad at him. Most of those were mainly batted down. Can't really get mad at him. Led in sacks. Clean. Damn. Tackles. Jim Dunn led with tackles. Tackles for a loss, it goes to Woods. Sacks, it goes to Woods. Picks, it goes to Xavier. Deflections, that goes to Adam Tucker. Forced fumbles, that goes to Javon. Forced recoveries, that goes to Rob. Blocks, and then blocked field goal, yeah. Safeties. Touchdown, defense touchdowns, it goes to... Yeah, because of the... Kicking, let's see. What the best percentage? Brent Washington. Punting. We're all at the... Oh, we're not even here. We're not even here. Kick return. May not have let in yards, but who... He is amongst the only people who did score. Holt. Hey, at least he ran one back. Punt return, only a couple ran one back. I'm gonna take Wesley out of that this offseason. I'm taking Wesley out of return, man. Damn. But when we look at this nigga's career, look at his career though. He has 391 receptions, 8,071 yards, 86 total touchdowns, and has never won the Heisman. That is phenomenal. Well, you guys know what tomorrow is, my birthday. So we're going to be doing a brand new series to start off, and we're going to be doing a brand new series and the national championship on the same day. My birthday tomorrow going to be packed with some games, but let me know what you got think in the comments, man. Damn, again. See, look at the difference of schedules. We faced off early in the season, which we won 35-0. So, if anything, they're gonna be looking for revenge. But we're looking to, well, some of these boys are looking to end up with another victory. So I'll see you guys on the field. BCS National Championship, Penn State, Connecticut. See you guys later. I'm out. Peace.